My name is Irene Monteverde. I used to be a teacher because right now I'm working for Richmond. And today's webinar is going to be about resources, pages, how to be safe inside the web. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Actually, Jimenita will be the one in charge to interrupt me if any question pops up, and of course I will be glad to answer it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen right now with the presentation. Okay,
I'll let you know when we can see it.
Okay,
there you go.
And this is my presentation. So wait, because it's a little bit slow, my computer right now.
We can see your web browser, but not the PowerPoint.
Not the PowerPoint yet. What about
No.
now?
No, your web browser.
Right now it's my, what about now?
No, you might need to stop sharing and start again because we only see your web browser.
Let me share it again. Wait.
Yeah, don't worry.
Share. What about now?
Oh yes, we can see it now. Ahora sí.
So here is my name, and today's workshop webinar is going to be about digital competences. This applies also for teachers and for students because nowadays there's another way of communicating, and of course we need to use platforms. And if you notice, I'm a languages coach for Richmond, and I also speak German beside English, and of course Spanish, that is my mother tongue. So in any questions or any other details that you would like to know about this webinar, there is my email. Okay. Now, something is happening because what about the next page? Next page.
Hang on, I'll let you know when we can see it.
Okay, yeah. In here. Yes. In here, my dear teachers, I want you to look at the picture and what is it that you see? What are the words that they pop up in your brain, like only watching these two pictures?
Write your answers in the chat room, and for those teachers asking, yes, Irene is in Ecuador. Write those words in the chat room and I will read them for Irene. What comes to your mind when you look at those pictures? Working in groups, group work, diversity, community, teamwork, colors, technology, sharing, community, the world, distance learning, online work, interaction, cooperative work, team work, games, diversity. Ay, you're typing so quickly. Enjoy work, tech world, games.
That's enough, because all the words that I think will relate these two pictures are community, sharing, and information. And remember that a long time ago, like at the beginning of this school year, this year, we used to teach where? Inside our classrooms. We were used to go to our schools. But what about the school next to me? I don't know. What they are doing, I don't know. But using platforms, using connectivity, it allows us to share information. Actually, this kind of work, it's breaking breaking borders, and it's breaking also the way we use to teach. Now we need to share information. We need to be a community all around the world. Why? Because I'm in Ecuador, and here in Ecuador, the government is saying to us that, okay, you're going to start the school year here on the coast, but you need to use platform, all of us. What about Peru? What about Colombia? It's the same thing. What about Mexico? It's the same thing. Because of this whole coronavirus going around the air, or I don't know, but it's going around, and we are really afraid of getting it, especially our kids. And a new way of communicating, to share information, and how to look for information, and how to know if that is for information is for real. Okay, this is the webinar. Okay, and all the answers, all the questions will be answered. Okay, now to use this other world, that is the digital world, we need to have digital competencies. And we need to ask ourselves, okay, where to look for information, communication that is about platforms. Is this platform going to be safe? What about the information that I typed in this platform? What about if I'm sharing this information? Is it the information that I'm looking for? Is it real? A lot of questions. The third digital competences is content maker. We are going to be active inside the web. To be active is to share information, to make information, elaborate information. Okay. Another thing is to be safe. How am I going to be safe inside this new world? And of course, we need only not to do a copy-paste activity, but we need to give answers to some problems, for some nowadays problems. Use this kind of, the web should be a tool to give answers, to look for answers, and our digital identity comes inside in this process. Okay, I will talk about it one by one, but safety and digital identity, they come together, is just one. But to be safe and to manage your digital identity, we need to take, we need to know and to be advised of what to expect in this other world, in this digital world. Okay. Again, when, like today, I was having like a talk with a lot of teachers from one school, and they were talking to me, and they had these kind of questions like, we have social studies in here, but our curriculum, it's referring about social studies, but any topic is about Ecuador. And any topic from Ecuador is in Spanish. So where to look for information? Okay, we have a lot of information, and we can share the information also from other countries, and like visitors from other countries in here in Ecuador, something that they wrote about Ecuador. Where is that information? And that is why we need to be sure where to look for information. Where is that information stored? Which tools are we going to use? And what kind of applications are we going to use to filter that information? Because when you look, for example, for a topic like Carnival in Baños here in Ecuador, maybe you can find a lot of information, but in Spanish. But what about what some other people wrote about it? So we have some applications how to use them. And one thing, all the information to be real and to know that is a non-toxic information, because we are going to know about some words that we need to be sure to practice when going inside this digital world. We say safe information, information that is real, and we talk about toxic information. And that toxic information is information that it's not sure, and we cannot be sure where it comes from. We don't know that if it's real, and so on. To know that one information and that information that I am really looking for is sure, it needs to be verified by peers. One person says it's okay, then another one, it's okay. The third one, it's okay because I've been there, because I tried that, because. Okay, then we say that information is real. And we are going to look for some platforms where to look for that right information. And we need to teach our children where to look for that information. Okay, I'm going to give you those platforms, so please take notes. Okay, in the another digital competence is communication. You need to know that inside this collective thinking, because everybody is inside the web, we create another identity. So it is called the collectivism. If one information is a toxic information and it spreads inside the web, the collectivism will receive it. And then it will say, oh God, this is happening, but it's a toxic information, it's not real information. And the collectivism is a creation of the digital era. That is why we need to be sure that everything that we type, that we write, and that we know and that we are providing to others, it's real. Okay? By what? Again, remember what I told you, that to verify one information is what? By sharing it. That is why we need to collaborate with each other. We need to share our information, and we need to be active inside the web. Every competencies that I am talking about in this webinar, it's related with one another. Okay, I will show you. Okay, and then saying this, because we need to collaborate, we need to share, and we need to be active in the web. But where to look for that kind of right information? One, it's a social network with content search. In here, for example, if I'm going to talk about, I don't know, Nicaragua or Mexico, okay, then obviously I will need to look for that specific topic, but who is going to tell me that the information is for real? Because of peer-to-peer affirmation, okay? In here, I have Listly, and Listly is a social network with content search. I will make a click on Listly, so you will know that this page is for real. We need to wait. Yes. Listly. Let me move you, people, to the bottom. Yeah. This is search application, and you will know that anything that you search in here is...
Teacher, I'm going to have to interrupt you. We're
Yes.
not watching Leslie.
No?
We're still looking at your PowerPoint.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just do that. That works very well.
Yes, I don't know why. Fine, amazing. Again.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's happening.
But it's okay. You can always stop and start over. I'll let you know if we hang on. Yes, now we see it.
Yes, this is Leslie. Leslie, if you are going to search and you give your kids, oh, you're going to search about, I don't know, anime to watch. What is the best anime to watch because it's real? I don't know. Here you can find a lot of them, and you know that this information, it's for real. You need to sign in. For example, another topic could be tools and services for a lean startup. That information, it's real because it has been compared to a lot of people in here. Okay, it's my favorite. Startup books for entrepreneurs to read. Okay, those books that were listed in here, they are right because, again, they had a peer-to-peer confirmation. Okay, you can sign up. It's for free. You can have also a mobile application for that. And you can find a bunch of lists of topics that are real in Leslie. Okay. Let me go back to my PowerPoint presentation. Please, Jimena, can you be sure that everybody's looking at my PowerPoint presentation?
We're looking at Leslie.
Okay, we'll stop sharing. In here, I don't know. I don't know. Something is happening right now in here. Okay, share.
It happened to me again. I could only share certain screens. There you go. We're back to your PowerPoint.
Okay, go back. I don't know what is happening. Maybe Zoom is not, some activities are not in there. Okay, scoop it. Scoop it. Remember that Leslie is a social network, okay? It means like it's going to be active because of the participants. And it's almost like they could get in touch with anybody in there, but of course they had their digital identity and they are very clear about safety. Okay, Scoop it. Scoop it is a tool that allows you to select content and classify it according to categories previously defined by users. Again, what makes any information real in here is what? Users. That is why we need to be active. But we need to create a conscience about our behavior inside the web. Okay, I will click on Scoop It so you will see it. Let me know, Jimena, if...
Hang on. I'll let you know. Let's give it some time.
Okay. No.
Steal your PowerPoint.
Still my PowerPoint. Wait. Yeah. Scoop it. So let me stop sharing and enter.
You just do that. It works every time.
It works every time. I don't know. Look, this is Scoop It. Okay. This is a research and publish the best content. Why? Because it's verified. Again, solution in here, webs and blogs, knowledge sharing, social media, newsletters, so on, resources, case studies, content marketing, blogs, okay? You can sign up for free or, I'm sorry, and you can also be shared in Facebook, Twitter. Scooped is a content curation blog. So any information that you write or you share it in here is going to be curated. It means that it's going to be safe, okay? Learn more. In here we have a lot of activities. This could work for, look, we can also find, oh my God, we can also find benefits for young learners, like here in content curations, formats, benefits, methodologies. Also, try to use this Scoopit page to get in touch with the information and how it is going to be clarified or curated by peers at a young age. Okay? I will go back to my PowerPoint presentation. No, don't see. No.
I'll let you know.
So,
There.
perfect. The first time we did it, it was perfect, but I don't know, some things that are not in here and are not in Zoom today. I don't know, maybe they are having a maintenance or something about the web page. Okay, again. Okay, wait. My next page, I'm trying to go to my next slide, but it's not working. Where are you? Here you are.
You know what we could maybe do to help Irene a little bit? If we all have our cameras on, it slows down the internet connection. So I'm going to ask you to please turn your cameras off for a little while, and that will help our connection. It's not that we don't want to see you, but in times when we're all connected, when we stream audio, video, voice, everything at the same time, our connections get a little bit slow. So to help Irene, I'm going to ask you to please turn your cameras off. We are now looking at your PowerPoint, Miss Irene.
Thank you. Thank you. Because I needed to get inside again.
And let's see if turning our camera. Eso. Thank you very much, everyone, for turning your cameras off.
Thank you. Was that? Thank you. Thank you, Jimena. Now, the other page that I want to show you, it's about DIGO. It's pronounced DIGO because it's the abbreviation of the Digest of Internet Information Groups and Other Stuff. Actually, your students will really like the other stuff part, which gives them an open mandate to relentlessly innovate and provide better and better value to users. It comes when users, we can talk about students, teachers, company, anybody. It means to give value to your information. Yes? I love DIGO. Okay, tools to categorize information, that is DIGO. That is a multi-tool for personal knowledge management, personal knowledge management. In this case, you are going to give your students the freedom to manage the information they are searching. Imagine that. So we were talking a lot of years about autonomous learning, autonomous whatever, and autonomous. Okay, here you have the opportunity to give them now the chance to do it, but in a digital way. So with this, you can read more effectively with annotations tool, build up your personal library in the cloud because it works with the cloud. You can provide feedback and cut attention with annotation on or screenshots. You can organize your information as little or as much as you want, but the main word is you organize your information. And it's enabled better collaboration with information for any groups. I mean, it works. I will click on the link. Hopes it opens. Let me know, Jimena, if you can see the page.
No, same thing.
Now?
No, still looking at your PowerPoint.
Oh, oh, okay. I will stop sharing and then do it again.
No problem.
Okay.
The important thing is that we get there. There we are.
There we are. This is Dico. Okay, used by 1 million users, and it's for free now. Now, it makes your learning more simplified. You can install the extension, okay, but I will show you something. Here is, you can collect all the information. For example, if you are teaching your students like ancient Rome, okay, they need to gather a lot of information about ancient Rome. Okay, could be goddess, lifestyle, furniture, something like that. Okay, and they want to collect all that kind of information because you gave them this open topic like ancient Rome. Okay, and maybe you divide your class into groups and say, okay, you are going to search about the furniture. The other one is going to search about religion. The other one is going to search about dishes from ancient furniture. But in the middle of that searching, maybe they got hooked with history. That is what we want, and they can collect all the information in one place. Okay, and they are going to use the cloud. They can also make some kind of annotations in their findings. They can organize the information that they already got, and that is also for you teachers, because maybe you will need to, maybe in sometimes you will find like a little space to search from any kind of information, okay, and this is the opportunity for you to use Digo. When I was teaching, I remember that I spent a lot of time trying to find worksheets inside the web so that I can use some of the topics that I found with my students. But I didn't know where to collect all the information that I got. I didn't know at that time that Digo existed, but look, this is new and this is for you. And about Digo is share the information. I'm a teacher, of course that we work with colleagues, and your finding could also be useful for another colleague. Share your findings always. Okay, again, this is a library. You can do highlights, use tags, sticky notes. You can make groups, because, for example, if like in supposedly that I am teaching and I got 3 more colleagues with me. Okay, I can make a group in Digo and I can share my findings with them. We can share one part of the cloud, and we are going to be able to get inside and to get that information from the cloud. And maybe, because not maybe, we collaborate, we are a sharing community, so some other teacher will know, oh, maybe, look, I found something really interesting, Irene, that could be useful to your class with 8 or 9 or first baccalaureate. I uploaded there on the cloud. Maybe when you have time at the end of the day, you can take a look at it. Excellent. That is the purpose of using the internet and these applications. Okay. Installing extension. Try it now. It's free. Okay. Now I will go back to my presentation. Can you look at it?
No, you know what you have to do.
Okay. So I don't know why it's not letting me show some other slides. I don't know.
Yeah, it gets fixed on one screen and that's all it shows. But
Yes,
now we see it. Now we see it again.
now you see it again. Oh my
See.
God. I open it. Now, yes, yeah. Oh my God, it's rolling. Now, I'm so excited. Now, this is another page that it's called Simbaloo. By the way, the page is also in English and in Spanish. Okay. Why? And this is also a content and social bookmark. But in this case, if we are talking about autonomous learning, it incorporates lessons plans, but for our students. So they can fix their own route in searching for information. That's nice. We can also find some other platforms in there, resources and activities and methods for students. Okay, and we show it to you. This link, okay, this link is in Spanish, but if you click in here, there is another possibility to be inside the English link. I will click the English link, and I know it will not open it, so I will need to go out and stop sharing, and then share it again. Okay, Simbaloo. Here we are, Simbaloo. I open it with the English side, okay? And this is especially for students. Why? Because you get to set up your own personal start page. That is for students, okay? What is going to be your goal this week, this month, this 2 months, okay? It's for them. And in there, you can incorporate, Simbaloo incorporates a lot of other pages, like if you are teaching, there is a topic for science. You click in here, you can find a lot of topics about science. By the way, all the information that you're going to find in here, even though through Google, it's already curated. Only, oh my God, I'm losing my voice. Only for students and teachers. And you will know that that information, it's real, it's safe, okay? And it also works for educators. Right now, we are going to teach through platforms. This could be the ideal platform for you to begin with, okay? In case you are teaching if you are going to teach CLIL, use this platform. It's going to be very useful, okay? Committed, like I told you, the online bookmarker for educators, committing to making personalized learning and educational technology easily accessible for anyone. Okay, I will roll it under, create your free account, you know, it's for free, and it's easy to use, and it has a lot of visual aids for students, for teachers. You can store your favorite websites in the cloud. And what is nice is also available from anywhere and any device. Okay, why Simbaloo is the first choice for teachers, schools, and districts. And of course, that remember that the English, the topics that you're going to find in here, it's English as their first tongue. So maybe it's not going to be like graded for students studying English as a second language, okay? But I think it's very useful. Available on any device, on your favorite browser. You can use Google, Mozilla, look I don't know, those other internet platforms, how to browse for information. You can share, by the way, and you can share your findings with your colleagues, with your students. Students can share their information with some other students. Okay, and that is great. Okay, take notes right now. And by the way, look, available plans about Simbaloo. I will click it in here. Learning path. I will click in here on learning path. Look, that is why I love it. Create a fun and interactive learning path. So you will have your aid in here, and a learning path is a digital lesson based upon Simbaloo's philosophy, easy, visual, and personal. Now I'm learning about visual aids, and you know that information gets more easily in our brains through the eyes. So everything should be visual nowadays. Okay, let's go back to my presentation. I'm sorry, I need to share it again. Wait. Here we are. Now, we're reaching the point that, oh my God, we need to talk about the content maker. Who is the content maker? We are the content maker. Our students are the content maker. Okay? It intrinsically affects our performance using tools that make us creative producer of content. We have Prezi, Powtool, and what I realized about my last presentation is that they told me that Prezi is not for free right now, but I think so, but I'm not sure. And I didn't wrote the links in here because I'm sure that everybody already know about Prezi because they have been around the web for quite a long time. And it helped us to create, to elaborate or re-elaborate, and to integrate and applying knowledge to show what we know. Actually, this is something about a content maker. Let me explore this topic a little bit more, because we think that every time we use like the Prezi, the Powtool, the PowerPoint, and so on, it's only there, it keeps in there. No, every time we open and we use internet, we generate content. By what? By searching. Because the web will know, like, this is Irene Monteverde, and Irene Monteverde was looking these pages and the other page, and that information, everything what you do gets in the web. It will never erase until you say so. Okay? And problem solver. I will teach you where to get rid of that information that you don't need to everybody know. No. Okay, problem solver. Every time we put some information or we create information, remember that should be something that should be like real, and we need to verify its background, avoiding to be toxic, and needs to be real, and something, the information should be useful for anybody. Okay, you have something inside your mind that it's going round and round and round and round. I thought, okay, maybe you are browsing you're looking for some information and you find a keyword, but the information that you see in there and you analyze it is not real. That is why we need to be sure that anything that gets on the web, it's real. You need to avoid toxic content and verify its background. Your decision is to create a lot of information for a better digital world. Don't intoxicate the web with non-real news. Okay? Safety and digital identity, those are two competencies that they stick together, because every time we open an account, like Irene Monteverde, got my first steps in Facebook, so I didn't know much about safety or digital identity. And we need to know that this world as our own reality, because what can I touch is our reality. And this is my marker, and it's for real for me because I can touch it, but I cannot touch information. And it evolves. What is it that evolves? Our thinking process, the way we see things, it evolves. And we need to know that the web evolves in relation to what we share in it and what others share about us. For example, I can upload a picture and then Pepito took the picture and then posted, and that is another reality, because by the time I uploaded this picture, I was thinking about, oh, this is a nice book. But Pepito was thinking about how many trees were in here involved, and everybody took their lives and so on. So that is, and when they do posting, it's not the reality. Okay, and remember that it evolves. We must learn from properly managed information that is shared. That is why my information is my treasure, and I need to make it safe, because others may take that information and give it what? A bad use of it. I was telling you about where can we delete all our digital identity and our traces inside the web. Okay, this is the link. I'm daring you to open it, and you will see how difficult it is to erase one trace of your digital identity. You can, I will not open it because it's a very, very heavy page, and it demands of you a lot of knowledge, a lot of time. So I put it in here. Maybe you can take notes from this page, and this could be like an activity for you and your kids, trying to erase one thing that you did yesterday. Huh? Okay. Again, talking about safety and digital identity. If you are teaching primary kids, remember that when you are going to open a digital identity, I'm going to talk about this because my oldest son right now is 21, and I remember that when he was 10, he opened his first digital identity, but we didn't know at that time all those things that could happen inside the web, okay? And remember to teach your young kids, maybe from 4, 5, 6, 7 years, that it starts from self-knowledge and self-expression. When I open a Facebook account, anything that I like, I took a picture of it, I uploaded. I didn't know about a lot of these policies to protect my identity. But now that they are, tell them to do that. Tell them to be safe. Tell them to be safe inside the web. Why? Because we run the risk of exposing ourselves to negative effects and digital posting. Okay, remember what posting was, what the digital posting was? They can use my pictures, they can use my profile for some other stuff. And that is dangerous. As the same way as we protect our kids in real world, we need to protect them inside the web. Remember, the posting is a projection of what we want, but not really about our own identity. Why? Because somebody thought that we were into sports, because I uploaded a picture about somebody running. But no, I took a picture about somebody running because I love the landscape. Okay? Remember that digital media may develop social skills. And we as teachers, we need to give support to our children in their first digital steps. Okay? Be sure about it. If you are a primary teacher and you are going to be with your students when the time comes to open a Facebook account or a digital identity, tell them about the risk. Tell them about how they can protect themselves. But that is a bunch other webinar about how what are the risks of having a digital identity and to be exposed inside the web. So think before acting. That is for you and your kids. Tell them that. Be responsible. Do not share username, password, address. First, read the privacy terms of any digital service you get. If you are going to open Facebook, okay, get through the privacy terms first. So you will know that that information that you will gather in that place, it's going to be safe, okay? That is the first thing. Be respectful and trustful with the information you provide. Show a minimum of netiquette standard. You know that in our real world, we have the etiquette, okay? We have in here like the netiquette because of the net, okay? Like be polite, you don't use bad words, don't try, don't discriminate, or so on. Pay attention to safety measures when networking. Remember that anybody could be out there and they can steal your information, steal your identity, steal anything. Protect yourself. Do not open chain messages or any antivirus links. This is something that I always tell my kids and tell the teachers. Don't be afraid to ask for help, even nowadays, because most of us, we are trying to teach in a new way using platforms. Ask for help. If you know that anybody knows better than you, ask for help, okay? And now is the time for questions.
You can type them in the chat room and I will read them to Irene. Irene Quille, teacher, is asking us here how to recognize an unsafe link.
It's when the information is there, but it's not being shared. Okay, when the information is shared, I mean by peer-to-peer information, and they say now it's okay, now it's okay, then the information it's okay. That is why we need to use those kind of platform to invite other people and verify the information. Because I'm Irene Monteverde, and who knows me?
Mm-hmm.
Who can really know that Irene Monteverde is saying the truth? Okay, maybe Jimena, okay, because I wrote a topic about it, and then Jimena wrote another one, and then he got information about the same topic, and they use the same platform. That is why be sure to use information platforms, the ones that I gave you in here. Why? Because I know that that information is for real.
Miss Irene, they're asking us for ideas to draw limits with the younger students.
Draw limits.
I'm guessing that limits online, right?
Limits online. The thing is that is with the computer device. I mean, you can cancel some kind of pages in there not to be safe for certain students, like porn pages. Of course, that's something that our schools and also our parents need to be aware of, and they need to have a lock on those kind of pages.
Right. They're asking us about the presentation. Remember that access to the recordings of all our sessions needs to be requested to your local Richmond representative. Contact your local Richmond representative in your country for access to the recordings of this session and any other session. I'm getting lots of thank yous for you, Miss Irene, lots of thank yous.
I hope you like it. I hope it was useful for you.
I want to thank you personally, Irene, Miss Irene, for repeating the session, because we do believe all these safety and behavioral matters related to the digital world are very, very relevant at this point. So thank you very much for offering the session once again, and to allow over 600 teachers to benefit from your ideas, from your knowledge, from your advice. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for joining us today as well.
Thank you. And the thing is, remember, share, be active, be clear, type non-toxic information in there. We need to be sure that this planet and the information that we share and that we write is going to be useful for anybody else. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So thank you, Ms. Irene. Thank you very much. Thank you, teachers, for joining us today, and have everyone a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Abrazos. Bye-bye.
Bye.